Hello YouTube, how are you doing? So I created this style outside yesterday. I don't know if you can get the style very well. Let me zoom it. I can't zoom. Let me take you guys there. This is the style. This is the front. I'm going to be putting it on the face of the video. So we are going to recreate this style that you're seeing. Okay, let me put it here. This place is very dark, so I am going to recreate this style that you're seeing here. Join me, let's recreate it. So it's an ashebi dress. I've made this one, so I'm going to make the second one. Okay, so join me. So I am going to fold it this way. This is how I folded it. Then cut the customer's full length. Remember, there is going to be a shoke at the down part, so I removed the shoke, the inches that will be needed for the shoke. I minused it. The length, full length of this gown is 63. I minus the ashoke is 6 inches, so I had to minus the ashoke. The 6 inches for the ashoke that will be on the down part of the dress. Then I had to cut. So this is going to be one of the either the front or the back piece. I'm just cutting the full length of the gown now. So I folded it into two like this. Instead of folding like this, I folded like this. It's a long gown. This is how to cut your bubu gown. You don't cut bubu gowns like this unless it's a short bubu gown. So now we are going to cut. This is going to be either for the front piece or the back piece. I'm going to place the other piece that I've already cut. You don't need to measure again because we've already measured it before. So I'm going to cut the second piece. And that is it for the bubu gown. This is the remaining piece from the ankara. Let's take this to the table and let me show you how to cut this bubu gown. So I've placed it on the table. The first thing you need to do is to draw a straight line on the starting point, like so. Draw a straight line. I have both the front and the back piece together, as you can see. Now I am going to place, we are going to work on the shoulder. We are going to work on the shoulder right now. I'm going to mark my shoulder width, that's my neck width. We're going to go in by 3 inches as the wideness of the neckline. The shoulder, her shoulder is 16, so 16 divided by 2 is 8. I'll place 8 inches here and I'll mark her shoulder divided by 2 here. Then we are going to get her sleeve length. Remember, there's going to be a shoke at the sleeve, so the wideness of the normal sleeve before adding the shoke should be 7 inches. 7 inches plus 6 inches for the ashoke, everything will be 13 inches, so it's normal. The sleeve length 13, Abby, so everything should be 13, or should we make it 15 inches? Let me check the sleeve length of this. Okay, let's extend it a bit by 1 inch and 6 inches. Everything should be 14 inches, so 6 inches here. Sorry. So the sleeve is 8 and the ashoke is 7. So here is where we are going to stop. We're going to stop here. So here is where the sleeve is going to stop before adding the ashoke. So here we are going to come down by 2 inches, 1.5 inches as the neck slope, that's the shoulder slope, then connect it to the neck width. We are going to connect it to the neck width. For the back neck depth, we are going to mark the back neck depth. For the back neck depth, we come down by 1.5 inch, connect it to the neck width. For the front neck depth, we are going to come down by 8 inches. 8 inches. Go in by 2 inches. Okay. Remember, we went down for the front neck depth, we went down by 8 inches, went in by 2 inches, then connect it to the neck width. From the 2 inches, connect it to the neck width like so. Then we're going to take that 2 inches all the way down. This is going to be for the front and this is going to be for the back. So we're going to take the 2 inches all the way down to the full length of the dress. For the So we have taken it all the way down to the full length of the dress. This is going to be for the front and this is going to be for the back piece. Now the next thing to do is to mark the wideness of the sleeve. The wideness of the sleeve, we are going to come down by 10 inches, or let's make it 11. As the wideness of the sleeve, let's make it 10.5. Because she's not that big, we are making it 10.5. So the wideness of the sleeve should be 10.5. So remember, the from the sleeve to the shoulder, 16.5. Make sure what you have here is 16.5 as well. Then connect it to here and stop. So this is going to be the wideness of the sleeve. So we are going to take down her body measurements. For her body measurement, place your tape on a straight line. Mark her bust point. Her bust point should be 11. Under waist 17, hip 24, and we are going to, because it's a bubu gown, we are going to use her hip circumference for the full length. Okay, we're going to use her hip circumference for the whole length because it's a bubu gown. Okay, so now for her hip circumference, her hip is 41. Okay, now we have a hip of 41 and a bust of 35. Are you sure? Is that our measurement? Thank God though. I'm using another person's measurement for this. So her hip is 45. I was using another person's measurement for this. So thank God that we've not cut anything yet. So her hip is 45, not 41. So now we are going to divide 45 by, we are going to divide 45. Even her full length is 61, not even 63. You can imagine if I had cut. So her full length is 61. So we are still on the right track. Now her hip is 45 divided by 4. We give us 11.25. So we are going to take 11.25 all the way to the full length. Then we are going to add 2.5 inches because it's a Bubu gown. It needs to be very, very free on her. You understand? So the Bubu gown needs to be very, very free on her. So we are going to add 2.5 inches for the the allowance of the gown. So on her bust, we are going to divide her. We are going to mark 11.5 plus 2 inches. 11.5 plus 2 inches will give us 14 inches. Oh, 11.5.2 plus 2.5 inch will give us 14. So we are going to take 14 inches all the way to the full length. Now we are going to extend the sleeve a bit because the sleeve is almost the same with the body measurement. Keep it like that. Let's not increase it because it's the same. So we're going to cut a straight line all the way down. So we have cut the back piece now. Before removing the back piece, we are going to remember we were using another person's measurement at the first for the first time. We are going to remove the excess measurement. Her full length is 63. We are going to retake the full length measurement. 60. Our full length is 61, right? Our full length is 61. We are going to remove the Ashoke XX measurement. Ashoke. We are going to remove the measurement for the Ashoke. 61 minus 6. The Ashoke is 6. Okay, let's make it 5. 61 minus 5. 56. So we're going to mark 56 here. Then we're going to cut it out. 56. We have 4 inches here. 4 inches. We're going to remove 4 inches as the excess. Now we are going to remove the back piece and then cut out the front piece. We're going to cut this out. Design. So guys, I don't know if you can hear me too. You are going to come down to create the opening at the back. There's an opening at the back. So to create the opening at the back, you're going to come down from the neckline. You're going to come down from the neckline by 2 inches here. Then the depth of the opening should be, let's go up a bit. Let's make it 11 inches because the first one I made was, the person was huge. She was taller and bigger. So let's reduce this one by 1 inch. I'm going to place my tape like this, my ruler, in an egg shape. like this. Then we are making a love shape at the back. This is a love shape. We are making a love shape. I don't want to make it to be too, the bridge to be too sharp. I just want it to be curvy. I want it to be very, very curvy. Not too sharp. Now we are going to cut. Never, good morning. So let's cut the opening at the back. So we now have a love shape as the opening at the back. So I'm going to cut the same thing I did here. I'm going to do it on our lining piece, and also for the front piece I'm going to cut out the shape I have on the front piece on the lining piece, and then we'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so let's get started. So guys, this is how I'm going to be joining it. I've already joined this one as well. This is the side front, this is the right side. I just put the lining at the back side and just top stitched on it. These are the two side fronts. This is the front piece right now. I just put the lining at the back, and this is the right side, and I run a stitch here, here on the shoulders, here, okay, for the lining kept by the side. So this, because there is a design at the back, this is the wrong side of the back, and here is the right side of the back. I place the lining right side facing right side, pin down the design. This is the design, the circle design. I have to pin it. I'm going to use 1/2 inch to run a stitch around it like this. I'll run a stitch around it like this. All right, I'll run a stitch, then carry everything inside here like this, put it here, bring it out, iron, and then keep it at the right side. Okay, turn the lining at the wrong side and then run a stitch all the way like we did here. So let's go and do it. I'm doing it on the ground so that you guys will be seeing it very, very well. So I'm done joining. This is the love shape which I've done, and then folded it just the way I did, and then run a stitch. I folded the back piece. Okay, I turned it after joining here. I had to notch it and then turn it, then iron it, and I got this. Then I had to stop stitch here, the neckline here, and here. I did not top stitch this side though. So this is what I have achieved so far. So this is the front back piece. I'm going to place the front piece right side facing right side. I'm going to join the shoulders with 1/2 inch like this and like this, and then I'll show you the next thing to do. After joining the two shoulders together, this is what I have. Okay, so I'm gonna add to iron it. So now the next thing to do is to take this and show. Okay, we are going to take it around, open it up like this. We're going to open the clothes up like this, and I'll place the atroke inside. I'll come in by 1 inch. I'll come in by 1 inch on the atroke, and I'll place it by 1 inch all the way. make sure that you're using 1 inch because I'm still going to weave it. Okay, all the way like this, and I will do the same on the other side, top stitch. Then I will show you what I will do on the center. All right, let's go and do this and come back. I have, after placing the ashoke on top of this, this is what I have. So the next thing to do, I folded the ashoke like this. So this is how I folded the ashoke, by 3 inches. We have 3 inches here because the wideness is 6, divided by 2 is 3. So I am going to use 1 inch, or let's say half inch. I will use half inch to join this ashoke that I folded. I will use half inch to join it, and then use half inch to put the zip. This zip, I will use half inch to put the zip that will be here. I will use half inch to join it like this, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, and then use this zip to put at the center. I want to take it. So guys, I have gone ahead to add the zipper at the center. As you can see, I've added the placket at the center, also added the zip with half inch. Like I said, I used half inch to add the zip. I've added the zip. I added my pocket, my up pockets. I came down by 22 inches for the pocket. The pocket went really down because it's a big gown. So I went down by 22 inches. The length of the pocket is 10 and 7/8. The width of the pocket is 7.5, depending on how big you are. All right, depending on how big you are. Okay, so now I've shown you the width of the pocket and how I placed it. I marked a line here and I placed the pocket on the line. Okay, I went in by 2 inches. Okay, 2 inches, and I placed the pocket there. So now I have joined the two sides. The next thing to do is I marked the opening of my sleeve 10 inches. The opening of my sleeve 10 inches. I'm going to sew on top of this ashoke. On top of here, I'm going to sew all the way, top stitch all the way. Then the down part is going to have an opening as well. So I went up by 17 inches for the side slit. I went up from the down here and up here by 17 inches, and I marked a line here. And on this side, I went up by 17 inches. So I'm going to sew from here all the way to this place, and from there all the way to this line, and we are done. So the next thing we are going to do is to place it on the mannequin and start beading at the back. Okay, because there's going to be a bead at the back. If you like, you leave your own open. So let's get started. If I did want everybody to worship him, just so guys, I am done. This is how it looks. You see, this is how it looks. This is the back. This is how the back looks. So I'm going to place it on a mannequin now, and I'm going to bead at the back. There's going to be a bead at the back, and then weave it the inside, and that's it. So this is how it looks on the mannequin. This is how it looks on the mannequin. This is how the back looks like. Okay, so I'll go ahead now and bead here, and here. So I'll go up by, I'll start from here. 2.5, 2.5, and mark from here as well. 2.5, mark 2.5, 2.5, 2.5,